Now we review 2022's Avatar: The Way of Water, aka copious amounts of wet blue butt cheeks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. This is, Wolfie. I thought Wolf was a boy, but she's a girl, as you can see. And I have seen Avatar: The Way of Water, aka copious amounts of wet blue butt cheeks. For every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that, therefore making my life the way of water, and not a movie about really skinny dudes with their butt hanging out. So yes. Alright, so in Avatar: The Way of Water, the humans have returned to Pandora. As you will remember for the first movie, they were there mining unobtainium, and they wanted the unobtainium that was under some sacred tree, so they blew it up and tried to kill all the blue people. But their Achilles heel was that they made humans into blue people, that they called avatars, and some of the humans stayed blue people and figured they'd rather hang around with the people with their butts hanging out. So that's the first movie. And in the second movie, the once human blue people with their butts hanging out have had a family, and you know they're sort of regular life now. And then the sky people come back. And what do you know? The evil people from the first movie are now Na'vi. They're now their own blue people, but they cover their butts. Right. So their mission is to go kill the blue people that were made in the first movie. So to get rid of the blue people from the first movie, they made blue people from the second movie. And now they're here ravaging the oceans of this lush and wonderful world for a substance that stops human aging. Something. There's a lot going on in this film. As you could probably tell, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first movie. That came out before I started reviewing things. And, you know, it was a technological marvel, but that doesn't do it for me anymore. You also have to have a really good story, and that story was very textbook. Well, this story is convoluted and full of holes. Now, to be clear, this is going to be probably the most successful movie ever made for its time, before the next one comes out. And the reason for that is that it looks really great. I mean, as a movie, it looks really great. And looking really great is part of a good movie. You know, that's one of those things. There are a lot of movies out there that couldn't have been better without, you know, spending more money on them. Tail. The tentacle tail is reaching for me. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Technological marvel, I'm going to give you that. And it doesn't become a video game until the very end, where they have video game logic going on, and you've got to go and you know, beat this water level. There's a level inside a sinking ship, and there's, you know, a boss fight, and all those sorts of things. But, you know, the first point of this movie is that the Na'vi kicked the humans off Pandora. Why did they let them come back? I grant, like, okay, you can't stop them from coming out of the sky, but when you realize just how large of a threat they are, you shouldn't be letting them do things like establish railways and, you know, build bases. It's like, we're building our base, and giant arrows are flying in here and killing us. Yeah, why didn't that happen in the movie? And then once again, you know, there's a lot of, why are we not fighting? Oh, we've got some kind of a rule here. Yeah, but how important is that rule now? Well, it's sort of important. It's important enough for us to do this thing over here. Okay, well, How important is the rule now? It's not important. Let's... Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, the whale hunting scenes in this movie are intense. They're very... Kitty, no. Yeah. The whale hunting scenes in this movie are intense, and they're very emotional, and there are a lot of emotional scenes. The mom does a lot of shrieking. A lot of characters do a lot of shrieking, actually, but the mom does the most of it. But then it's like, there's this one character that's one of the whale creatures, right? And, you know, he's got a missing fin, and he's got a harpoon stuck in him. And you then ask yourself, how long have the humans been back? Because they were gone at the end of the last movie, and they came back at the start of this movie. How much time has elapsed here? Dana, no. How much time has elapsed that the humans have been here to have done all these things and built all this stuff? Because it doesn't seem like it was very long. Anyway, look, I mean, I thought this movie was too dang long and too convoluted. It's a fun movie, it's a pretty movie, it belongs on your watch list. I am sure that the rest of the world is going to say, no, you've got to see this movie. And to a certain extent, they're right. You have to see this movie in the big 3D theater to get something awesome going on. And if you don't have that experience, you've lost something. Right? That something doesn't mean anything to me because I'm a movie geek and all this stuff is old hat to me. It looks like, you know, what happened is like they took Dances with Wolves and pulled a character out of Platoon and stuck those things together for the first movie. And they pulled more stuff from Platoon for this movie. And it's like, yeah, okay, James Cameron is giving us the message that we should protect the environment we have. Because the humans in the movie are stupid, evil, and not protecting the environment that they have. This is why they're trying to colonize Pandora, a planet with a toxic atmosphere that human beings couldn't possibly live on. If you don't think too hard about it, this is a great movie. If you do think too hard about it, it's just going to ruin your enjoyment of the film. So watch, enjoy, don't think too great. Put it on your watch list. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I, of course, am Richard. Yeah! Hairball! Hi, folks. Randall the Rat here. Reminding you once again to comment, like, and subscribe because this channel will buy a bracelet from the company 4Ocean for every 1,000 subscribers. And when they do that, that means that they'll pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. Now, you humans have put a lot of trash in the ocean, and we need to get a lot of trash out of the ocean. So not only should you comment, like, and subscribe, but you should probably share this with your friends. Or I'll eat you. I might eat you anyway, because I'm a rat that loves to eat people, but hey, comment, liking, and subscribing means I'm less likely to eat you.